Today, we'll talk about which are the 5 best picks, how to choose the correct product, and what you should look at before buying. We've ranked these products based on their price, quality, durability, performance, and more. If you'd like to see their price and find out more information, you can check out the links in the description down below. Let's get started. Battery life is extremely important. This next model has the best battery life out of the bunch.
Number 5. Garmin VivoFit 4. If you want a fitness tracker that you can wear on your wrist and forget that it even exists, then the VivoFit 4 would be a great option for you. It has a year-long battery life, which is very hard to find on fitness trackers at this price range. Garmin has been slowly improving the way the VivoFit line looks, and the Garmin VivoFit 4 has a better design than the first and second generation models. The Garmin VivoFit 4 is a curved device that comes tucked inside a flexible strap made of TPU or silicone, depending on the colour. You can buy the VivoFit 4 with different band colours: black, white, speckled black, speckled navy, speckled maroon, and in 2 different sizes: small and medium and large. The Garmin VivoFit 4 weighs 25 grams with a band, 25.5 if you have the large size, and 11 grams without it. It's not huge, but it is heavier than minimalist fitness trackers like the Move Now, which weighs 15.1 grams with the band. The Garmin VivoFit 4's display is tiny, 11 by 11 millimeters and 88 by 88 pixels. The screen just shows one metric at a time: time, date, steps to your goal, distance, calories burned, weekly intensity minutes, and weather. It has just one button, which is easy to get the hang of. Tap the button once to cycle through the different metrics, and tap and hold the button to enter the VivoFit 4's menu. Basically, I would say that it's a very good option if you're looking for a low-cost and simple fitness tracker. It doesn't have apps to speak of like more advanced Garmin products, but it tracks fitness stats all the same. This isn't the must-have fitness tracker for those wanting the latest and greatest, but rather a budget-friendly option for someone who just wants a basic level of functionality.
Next up, we have the best option under $50 that you can get your hands on.
Number 4. Wyze Band. Wyze is known for making highly rated yet affordable smart home devices, so I was very excited when the company jumped into the wearables market with a fitness tracker. It did not disappoint me. The Wyze Band tracks your heart rate, sleep and steps and puts smart home controls in your wrist for a very attractive price tag. It lets you remotely control Wyze light bulbs, security cameras and smart plugs, and it has Amazon Alexa built in so you can control third-party smart home products as well. It might not be the absolute best in the fitness tracking category, but the extra features it has to offer definitely make up for it. It features a rectangular 0.95-inch AMOLED touchscreen display with colour, with a resolution of 240 by 120 pixels. In terms of battery life, even though not as long-lasting as the VivoFit 4, Wyze says the band can last 10 days on a single charge with normal use. After wearing it for a full 24 hours, during which I tracked a run and extensively tested its features, the band still had 93% battery life, so it's safe to say you won't have to charge it often. Even with the screen set to maximum brightness, the battery didn't drain quickly. For fitness purposes, the band automatically tracks your average heart rate, calories burned, miles travelled and step count, as well as how long you sleep. You can also measure your heart rate at any time. The default clock face shows your step count for the day, and you can swipe to the activity section to see your totals for the other aforementioned metrics. Overall, I'd say that if you're in the market for an entry-level fitness tracker and/or you own other Wyze or Alexa connected smart home devices that you want to control from your wrist, the Wyze Band is a terrific choice.
Next up, we have a model which gives you the best value for your money.
Number 3. Xiaomi Mi Band 4. Xiaomi is famous for making affordable products that bring a lot of value to the table, and the Mi Band 4 is one of them. The Xiaomi Mi Band 4's design is clean, simple and looks nothing short of run-of-the-mill until the display is fired up in its full colour glory. This tiny tracker packs in a 0.95-inch capacitive colour touchscreen, a heart rate sensor, home button, 5 ATM water resistance, 512 megabytes of RAM, an accelerometer and a gyroscope. Once you've charged up the device and snapped it into the strap, it's a tracker you can put on and will likely forget you're wearing, since it weighs just 22.1 grams. It sports a 0.95-inch full-colour AMOLED display that's absolutely fantastic. The colour display gives the Mi Band 4 a leg up over every other fitness band in this segment. If you've owned a cheap fitness tracker or smartwatch before, you probably had trouble seeing the display under sunlight. With a maximum brightness of over 400 nits, you won't have this problem with the Mi Band 4. Compared to the previous model, the resolution is also higher at 240 by 120, and the screen has 2.5D curves and an anti-fingerprint coating to prevent smudges. And because of that colour screen, you get greater freedom in customising the watch faces. I could tell you that the Mi Band 4 is a perfectly fine fitness tracker. It's cheap, easy to wear, fairly discreet and lightweight, and it does everything most $100 fitness trackers can do for less than half the cost. To conclude, I would say that if you want to see if a fitness tracker will benefit you in any way but don't want to break the bank, the Xiaomi Mi Band 4 is a no-brainer. Even if you wait a few years, you won't be able to find a fitness tracker that can do the things this one can at this price point. Definitely worth it.
Before we talk about the best model overall, let's look at the runner-up for this list.
Number 2. Fitbit Inspire HR. The Inspire HR is definitely one of the most feature-packed and most interesting budget fitness trackers out there. Even though it may be considered to be high in the budget category, I decided to include this model in this list because I think it justifies its price tag. Before we dive in deeper, I want to let you know that there are two versions of the Inspire fitness tracker, the basic and the HR version. The main difference between them is the HR version has a heart rate monitor included and costs a bit more, whereas the normal version doesn't have a heart rate monitor. If the heart rate monitor is important for you, then definitely pay the extra money to get the HR version. This is one of the narrowest and therefore sleekest looking fitness trackers you can buy right now, though it's quite thick. Still, it's by far one of the most attractive trackers Fitbit has made. You've got the colour choices of black, lilac or white for this tracker. Silicone bands come with it by default, but you can upgrade it to a variety of other straps if you're looking for a more formal or just different look. It's a black and white display, which isn't an issue for the sort of stats you'll be looking at on the screen. It's important that you also know that the display doesn't take up the whole front of the device. There are some big thick bezels at the top and bottom of the display, as well as lines going down either side of the Fitbit Inspire HR screen. Those bezels at the top and bottom of the screen are 11mm, while the ones to the side are 3mm. The Inspire HR comes with a swim-proof build, which means you can wear this in the shower without worrying about it getting ruined. This is one of the most accomplished budget fitness trackers Fitbit has ever created, and it comes with 15+ exercise modes as well. The Fitbit Inspire HR will track your nightly sleep stats. This isn't in-depth data like you get from a dedicated sleep tracker, but it's enough to make it worthwhile wearing at night.
Finally, the next model is the best overall. From us, it gets a perfect score in all categories.
Number 1. Amazfit Bip. On top of the list we have the Amazfit Bip, which delivers an immense value for the price and a great performance as a mix between smartwatches and fitness trackers. It has a cool hip design, a nice companion app, great battery life and a safe choice overall for everyone out there. In terms of design, the Amazfit Bip resembles the Apple Watch series with the square shape and rounded edges. I like it this way since it delivers a minimalist vibe and fits all styles. The soft silicone straps wrap around your wrist excellently and will deliver you a great fit regardless of the wrist size. I should also mention that the Amazfit Bip weighs just 1.1 ounces, making it one of the lightest out there. On the front face of the watch you'll spot the display, which is packed with a 2.5D Gorilla Glass which protects it against shock damage. The Amazfit Bip is also an IP68 rated device against elements such as dust and water, meaning that you can use it in different scenarios. It's packed with tons of sensors which include a 3-axis accelerometer, GPS, GLONASS, compass, heart rate sensor and a barometer. These all in combination deliver you a large amount of data and stats which you can implement for your training and health. It works well with both Android and iOS systems which will track all your activities properly. I also like the sleep tracking features which combined with a 45-day battery life with a single charge result in the best budget range smartwatch in the market. Buying guide. Display. The more advanced trackers reveal their data using words, numbers and symbols on a watch face-like display. Others share their info via a simple LED light display or only via an app. When you sync the data onto your smartphone or computer, the tracker's companion app not only archives the information, but also helps you interpret and analyze it. Before you make a final decision, preview the tracker's companion app in the Apple App Store or on Google Play to make sure it lives up to your expectations. Compatibility. Before you pull out your wallet, make sure the device is simpatico with your cell phone or computer. Some trackers sync only with Apple's iOS, others only with Android, and most do not work with Windows. Accuracy. Trackers are not foolproof. They use sensors and algorithms to parse footsteps, punches thrown, stairs climbed, hours slept. That means there's some degree of imprecision. If you need hard data, you may want to pursue a function-specific device. In general, heart rate monitors that strap to your chest and transmit info to your activity tracker are more precise than the in-device sensors applied to your wrist. Battery life. Depending on the sophistication of the device, battery life can stretch from 1 day to several months. The battery in a tracker with a colour touchscreen and an armada of sensors will need to be charged more frequently than one in a simple band with a few LED lights on its face.
Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you found it helpful, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future. If you have any questions related to these products, you can leave a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.